Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. There you go, so you know where you are. And welcome to week 6 of our Hairy Bikers recipes, where we take a Hairy Bikers recipe and we adapt it to cook in a pressure cooker, an air fryer, and now in our Speedy. Today we're going to be cooking it in our pressure cooker. What is it? Well, why don't you come down and take a look at the ingredients. Our ingredients are minced beef. This is a very lean minced beef. It's 5% fat because this recipe is from a Hairy Dieter's cookbook. So 500 grams of minced beef. There's only Steve and I, so I've got 300 grams. 2 chopped onions. Again, I've halved the ingredient there, so I've only got 1 chopped onion. I've got 2 sliced, what are they called? Garlic cloves. I will need some oregano. I will need some cumin. I will need some coriander. I will need some chili powder. I will need some tomatoes. Some kidney beans. The only ones I've got a little bit of chili sauce on them already, so all you can do is add to the flavour. Some tomato puree. Now they say red wine or extra stock. Well, I'm using just stock, and I'm going to have to lower the amount of stock because we're cooking it in a pressure cooker, which doesn't need as much liquid. A bay leaf, some salt and some pepper. They've got some sugar in there. I'm thinking about whether to put the sugar in or not, but we will see as we go on. So first off, I need to put on my pressure cooker, and I need to make sure we're on sear saute, and I need to press start. I'm just going to let that heat up and we'll start to cook. Now our pressure cooker pan has heated up a little, we can go in with our beef. Yes, you could use minced turkey in this if you really wanted to make it extra lean, but this is, as I say, a 5% minced beef. So, and this, it will not scratch your pressure cooker, but it will break up your mince beautifully. Yeah, can you hear it starting to sizzle? And at the same time, we're going to go in with our onions. And we're going to give those about 5 minutes just cooking down all together. And the only fat is any little bits of fat that are coming out of our mince. And if you are going to use minced turkey or minced chicken, I would highly recommend that you add in just a touch of oil. We're going to let these do their thing and we'll be back. Mince and onions have had 5 minutes, so we're going to go in with our garlic. We're going to go in with 2 teaspoons of cumin. I remember I had trouble getting this out last week, didn't I? 1. 2 teaspoons of coriander, and I'm just going to go 1 teaspoon, but a decent one, of the hot chili powder. Now I need to stir these all together for about a minute or two. Get this all in here. I'm going to turn the pressure cooker down again, and we're on seared saute number 2 now. Right, we're sticking a little, so I'm just going to add a little bit of stock, and we're going to take off all what's stuck at the bottom there like that. Now we can go in with our flour, so we will just sprinkle our flour over our meat, and we need to stir it in. This will help pick up any fat, but also its main purpose is to thicken this. I mean, I'm looking now and thinking, well, it doesn't need much thickening. Again, because of where I'm doing it, I'm going in with some liquid. And now we're going to slowly add in our stock. Make sure that while we're adding it, we're scraping the bottom with a plastic or silicone spatula or spoon. Right, that's everything off, nothing's stuck now, so that's good. We can go in with the rest. Right, and now we need to go in with our tomatoes. Now, chopped tomatoes are what is suggested, and you know what I'm going to say. These, you'll get more in proper tomatoes than chopped tomatoes. Go in with our, well, I'm not sure what to call it, meat mixer, I don't know, and just chop down those tomatoes with this. Beautiful. And we need to mix them through. In with our kidney beans. As I say, these are in a spice already, but it'll only be a mild one. It actually does say mildly spiced. There we go. Oh, that looks lovely. Right, in with our bay leaf. In with some salt. In with lots of ground black pepper. Our oregano, and again it's just 1 teaspoon of oregano. Now it's at this point that I would add the sugar. I suppose I'm following the recipe, so I should add some sugar. How much sugar? A teaspoon. Wow. There we go. Sugar in. Stir. And finally, we need to add in our tomato puree. Now, doing it on hob, I would do exactly as the hairy bikers say, and I would stir it through. Doing it here, I'm not going to, but I just want to add some liquid to our beans because there's still all that goodness in there, and definitely in our tomatoes. So give it a sloosh round and get out as much of the tomato juice as we can. And now I'm just going to squeeze in some tomato puree. 1, 2, about 3 spoonfuls, and that's going to come up to a boil. I'm going to turn it up so it's bubbling, and once it is bubbling, we are going to switch to our pressure cooker mode. Well, it doesn't take long, does it? That's starting to bubble already. I love my pressure cookers. Right, see that? That's starting to bubble. So we shall bring you down and show you the next step. Now I'm sure you can hear that bubbling away. Take my word for it, it is. So we need to stop. We need to pop the lid down. We need to make sure our vent, and I'm going to lift you up so that you can see, make sure our vent is on seal, and switch us back on. Come across to pressure cook, and we're going to go high pressure for 10 minutes and a natural release. If this was on the stove, we would have it bubbling away, simmering away for about 45 minutes, but 10 minutes and a natural pressure release, and we'll just press start. Now I can walk away, don't have to stir it, don't have to do anything. So we'll be back when this is cooked. As you can see, we've got about 13 seconds to go on the actual cook, and then we have to let the pressure release manually. In my Ninja Jewel, I've got a few chips for Steve because he actually likes chili chips. There we go, we have finished, and well, now we wait for the chips. Wait for that. My rice is cooked, and then we'll serve. Right, I can now open our lid and take a look. Oh, wow. The smell is amazing. I've dished up some rice for me, so I'm just going to put on the chilli. And we'll do Steve's. I've just finished mine with a dollop of sour cream and some chopped parsley. Steve has no rice, he just has a bowl of chilli and his chips, and I know that what he'll do is he will season his chips and pour the chilli over. I just want to talk about these chips. These are Lidl's skin on fries, and they've had 15 minutes in the air fryer, and they are very good. and very hot. So you know what's going to happen. I'm going to take Steve through and then we'll be back for the taste. Okay then, our Hairy Bikers, episode 6 from the Hairy Dieter's book, Chili con Carne, is ready. And I want to know how it tastes. So let me try and get some of the mince and some of the tomato and some of the beans. And I've done that and it's jolly hot. It's got a bit of a kick, definitely got a bit of a kick. Some rice and some chilli, but then got a kick. That's what the sour cream's for. Wow. I will put a full link to, it's really got a kick, a link to the full recipe in the description. But that is jolly good. So, Hairy Bikers, episode 6, cooked in a slightly different way to how they say. Just want to say the mince is beautifully soft and it melts. It's lovely. Hairy Bikers, episode 6. We changed the way we cooked it. We cooked it in our pressure cooker. We cooked our rice in our Ninja Speedy. Perfect rice. So, thank you for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen with the Hairy Bikers recipes, and I shall see you again next week with another Hairy Bikers recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen and sometimes
Steve.
If you'd like to see more of our cooking and review videos, then click here.
But if you'd really like to help the channel grow and subscribe, please click here.
Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.
Oh yes. Keep cooking. Right, send that to me.